Hey everyone, it's Lizzie. Welcome back to my channel. Today is another paycheck to paycheck budget video for you guys. It's actually the fourth budget for the month of July, and I love to break down my budget for the month. So I prepare my monthly budget before the month begins, giving every dollar a job, and then each pay I like to work with what my plan was and figure out how I can break it down per paycheck. So if you understood what I said, then give this video a thumbs up. It will help me out a ton. But let's just get into this budget. So this is the spreadsheet that I'm using. It's actually a creation of mine. It's available still on my Etsy shop. It's actually at a discount because this is for July's budget. So because July is almost over, I put it at a discount. So if you're interested, go ahead and check that out. And I also give you guys a discount code for being a subscriber of mine. So go ahead and check the description box down below. So without further ado, let's just get into the budget. So the date that I received the paycheck was on the 18th. Let me just verify. Yes, so my paycheck was for 7/18, and the amount that I am breaking down for this particular paycheck is $692.75. Okay, now what I love to do, and sorry if this is kind of a repeat of all of my other videos, but I am a firm believer that you give back to God what belongs to Him. So I tithe, we tithe, I've always done it, and that's a 10% of what your income is. So for this, I am rounding up to 70. So for the tithe on this, the amount that we're budgeting for is $70. That is the total for giving. And let me actually zoom you guys in a little bit more. I'm sorry, this was a little bit far away. So hopefully that should be a little bit better. So $70 is the total for giving. And now we break down all of our fixed expenses. I like working with fixed expenses because it's easy. It doesn't change month by month, and you can figure out what you can separate each pay to complete that payment. So in most cases, I will divide that up by 2, so it makes it a lot easier. Others, I just figure out how much will be comfortable for us to take away per paycheck. That sounded kind of weird, but whatever we can afford to separate each pay so that we can complete that payment. So mortgage is a big one. So mortgage, we are setting aside $245.55. So this is for the upcoming month mortgage. So I've already paid this month, but we still separate for a mortgage payment that's coming up, okay? The next thing that is a fixed expense is your utilities. So the electric bill is coming due this month still. So we have to complete that payment. The remainder is $41.47. And then we have our phone bill. And what's left to pay this month is $31.17. And then we have our car payment. It's actually a car lease. So this is half of the payment. So that will complete our car payment for the month, so that we can go ahead and just pay that and be done for the month. And now we have our Sun Pass. So we load money every month on our Sun Pass because we have to take tolls to work, or my husband does actually. He has to take tolls to work, so we have to constantly load that. And what we have to load we're just going to put $10 this pay. And now for gas, I don't withdraw and put it in a cash envelope for our gas. I like to leave this in our bank account because it just makes it so much easier to just use our debit card at the pump and not have to go inside and, you know, take the cash, because sometimes there's a line and we are kind of like in a rush usually when we're getting gas. It's usually before work or when we want to head home. But that's just what we feel is best for us. By all means, do whatever works for you. This is just how we do it, and it's been working for us fine. We haven't been like overspending too much. So yeah, that's just what I have to say about that. So this is really it that I'm separating for this pay for our fixed expenses. Towards the end of the month, we don't have a whole lot of bills that are due. All of like our fixed expenses are due in the beginning of the month, and we've already paid that. So this is just the few that we are still left with. And now I'm just going to go ahead and add this up so we can see what the total is. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Let me grab my calculator. All right. So let's just add this up. So we're going to take okay, so the total expenses here is $521.44. So now we're going to take the income, the giving. I don't know why I put it this way. Sorry if you all can see that. I flipped it. It should be giving then expenses, but it works out just fine. And then the total expenses, which is the $521.44. So now we're going to take the $692.75 paycheck, subtract the $521.44, and then subtract the $70. And that gives us the remaining balance of what we still have to give a job. So it's $101.31 that we're left with. And now there's just two envelopes that I'm actually going to withdraw the funds for. And that is grocery. Every week I set aside $75 for groceries. So that's $300 for the month. And then I'm only withdrawing that and for gifts. Okay, so the total for this, 75 plus 17, it's actually $92 is what we are withdrawing to put into these two categories. So now that leaves us with $101.31 minus 92. That leaves us with $9.31 that we can put towards savings. Now I know that that is very minimal for this, but something is better than nothing. And I had actually had to switch up the denominations that I withdrew because we ended up using some of the grocery money. I had to get my dog some food, and yes, guys, we include our pet food with the groceries. So anything that's consumable, so that includes household products, laundry detergent, your paper products, anything that's consumable goes in our grocery envelope. So it's not only food for us, it's food for our dogs, and we try to see what deals and get coupons and things like that so that we can be within our budget and we be creative. We are creative with how we use the food that we have in our pantry. I have many grocery videos, grocery hauls, meal planning videos on my channel, so make sure you check that out if you need ideas. But yeah, so we had used funds already from our account. So I actually don't have the full $75 cash because I had to deposit the money for us to be able to make sure that we didn't like overspend for groceries. So we had used the card to get our dogs their food. So I had to put some money there, and then we also went to the store to get a few things before I filmed this video. So sorry guys, I didn't have like the full on cash envelope or cash to stuff my envelopes in this video. So my apologies. So I'm not gonna fill out this portion because it doesn't make sense right now because I'm not using those specific denominations. But let's just get into stuffing the 2 envelopes that I have. I know, I'm sorry, this is kind of sad, but you know what? This is real life. And I feel that being honest in my videos can allow me to be relatable. And I really hope that you guys see that. I mess up sometimes. I do overspend, and you just kind of have to go with the flow and try to figure out how you can fix it. But we're just gonna get to stuffing the envelopes. I did not spend this, so we have $17 that's gonna go in the gifts envelope. So I'm just gonna put that right in here because I have an upcoming party that I am going to, and I wanna make sure that I have the funds to get a gift for that. I don't like going to parties empty-handed. I just think that that's just kind of, I grew up where you always have to bring something, whether it be a card or like a gift card, something like that, even if it's small, but I don't like to go to a party without having a gift. So if you are like me, then give this video a thumbs up or just say, yes, I get you, I feel you, because it's so truthful. For me anyways. I mean, that's how I feel when it comes to going to parties. And then what's left for grocery, which we only have a few things that we have to get, so this isn't too bad, or a few more things that we weren't able to get. So we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, $15 left. And we have to get like milk and bread, just a few things that we need or that we didn't have a chance to get when we had spent the grocery, a portion of the grocery money. If you're interested in seeing how to lay out your budget, how to create spreadsheets for free, then make sure you hit the notification bell, because in the next video I will be sharing how to do a layout similar to this and how it costs no dollars. Like it didn't cost me anything to create this, and I really like it. I love doing this. So make sure you check that out in the next video, and yeah, I will catch you guys in any other video.